Hello everyone, welcome to EduTap. So, how are you all? I hope you guys are doing really well. You are staying safe. You are preparing for the examination well. I welcome you to lecture number 10 of your SEBI Grade A revision series, which is being run specifically for the general awareness of phase 1 of SEBI Grade A. So this lecture is part 2 of April current affairs. So in the previous lecture we covered April current affairs. This is a part 2 of the same. So before proceeding, I would just like to tell you that if you find any kind of background noise or any kind of disturbance in the background, please avoid the same, because the video has been recorded from our homes. Okay, this video is being recorded not from the office because of the current situation going on. We have moved to our homes. Okay, boosting you up, I am presenting here few results by EduTap. Brilliant results in NABARD grade A as well as RBI grade B of 2019. Then in 2018, the last time SEBI exam took place, out of 84 seats, 41 were there from EduTapians only. So we have a brilliant result. I hope this boosts you up, that you are getting the right guidance. You just need to prepare well. Okay. So coming to question number 1. So 30 questions we'll be discussing today from April current affairs. Now this question would be a mix of current affairs from finance also, because as in the syllabus it was mentioned that finance section would also be asked. Okay, financial awareness would be asked. So here is your question number 1. Recently, which one of the following OFB, Ordnance Factory Board units, has been granted accreditation for conducting the test for blood penetration resistance? So this is for specifically India. As you can see, options are Kanpur, Avdi. So these are the options of India only. Okay, which of the following Ordnance Factory Board unit of India has been granted accreditation to conduct test for blood penetration resistance? Small Arms Factory Kanpur, Ordnance Clothing Factory Avdi, Heavy Vehicle Factory Avdi, both 1 and 3 or both 1 and 2? The correct answer is both 1 and 3. So that means option 4 is your correct answer. So Small Arms Factory and Heavy Vehicles Factory Avdi, they have been given accreditation by the NABL. NABL basically stands for National Accreditation Board for Testing and Calibration Laboratories. So now they can conduct the test for blood penetration resistance. Moving to question 2, which one of the following e-commerce companies has recently tied up with Tata Consumer Products Limited for enabling the access to essential food and beverage products to Indians? This is also important because of the current situation. You will see many news are related to the situation, the COVID pandemic. So in this scenario, we are trying to bring the best of questions for you. Okay, so e-commerce companies which is tied up with Tata Consumer Product Limited is Flipkart, option 1. So to bring essential food and beverages to Indians, Tata Consumer Products has tied up with Flipkart. Question 2, Chakyar Kuthu is a dance form of which of the following Indian states? So this is a kind of static question, and as we always know that few 2 to 3 static questions are also important for general awareness part. Okay, so considering that this question has been framed, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Maharashtra, which one of these states does this Chakyar Kuthu is associated with? The answer is Kerala, option 4. So it's a performance art from Kerala. Which one of the following national parks has recently become first national park in India to develop a quarantine facility for animals? This is again important. We are hearing this word quarantine very much. So a national park in India, you must know the location of the national parks also. Through this question, I wanted to tell you the different locations also. So is it Valmiki National Park, which is in Bihar, Indravati National Park, Chhattisgarh, Bannerghatta National Park, Karnataka, Balpakram National Park, Meghalaya, or Jim Corbett National Park, Uttarakhand? So quarantine facility for animals has been developed by Jim Corbett National Park, Uttarakhand. Apart from this question's answer, as I told you, for your static knowledge, you must know which national park is located in which particular state. And if you have been to any of these national parks, you will never forget. For example, I have been to option 3 and 5. So I will never need to keep this in mind. But you can relate this, okay, and keep in mind. Moving to question 5. Which one of the following states has recently launched food bank initiative to provide free food to the poor and needy during lockdown due to COVID-19? So food bank is again an important initiative. As I told you guys, many news are related, almost all news are related to the pandemic situation, but still the most important questions are brought for you. So food bank initiative has been started by the state of Manipur. This is, as from the name itself you can see, to provide food to the poor and needy. So Manipur is the state to come up with such a initiative. Recently, Ministry of HRD has launched which one of the following campaigns for crowdsourcing of ideas for improving online education ecosystem of India in April. So in April 2020, MHRD has come up with an online campaign. Now this is basically for improving online education ecosystem. Again and again, ministries, government are saying that you should study, students should study, they should make use of their time and they should learn more and more. Even for the people of other age group, it is being recommended by the government that they should get involved in book reading. Books should be read more and more. So anyhow, coming to the answer of this question, so many options are here. The answer is option 3, Bharat Padhe Online, a very interesting campaign. So all the best brains in the country have been invited so that they can come share their suggestions and solutions directly with the MHRD, and these will be applicable, these will be applied the best solutions so that the constraints of online education which are currently there, they can be taken away. So Bharat Padhe Online is the campaign by Ministry of HRD. It's a very important campaign, guys. Next question, Bagurumba is the dance form of which of the following Indian states? So again, see, this is important. Bagurumba. So many options are here in front of you. The correct answer is, I'll tell the options first. Assam, Gujarat, Odisha, Telangana, or none of the above. So Bagurumba is a dance form of Assam. And it's again a folk dance of indigenous Bodo tribe in Assam. So Bagurumba is related to Bodo and Bodo is related to Assam. So Bodo is a very famous tribe of Assam. Okay, you must have heard a word Bodoland. So that is in news a lot. I'll not get back there, okay, but anyhow, Bodo tribe, Assam, and Bagurumba. Question 8. In April 2020, Reserve Bank of India has decided to increase the number of days for which a state or UT can be in overdraft. What is the increase in the number of days? So basically to provide a kind of ease to the states, because of the lockdown, economy is not working and the revenue of the states is completely a kind of freezed. So to help them, to provide them ease, Reserve Bank of India has said that overdraft facility can be availed by states or UTs for a period of, it has been increased by 7 days. So it was earlier 7, it has now been increased to 14. So number of days has been increased. Okay. Ministry of Tourism has launched a webinar series providing information on the destination and the sheer depth and expanse of the culture and heritage of India. What is the name of this webinar series? So again, I think you know that this is also a very important question, guys, right? Because initiatives taken by ministries are important. So जानो अपना कल्चर, अपना भारत महान, देखो अपना देश, पर्सनल डायरी ऑफ इंडिया, इनक्रेडिबल इंडिया. So this webinar has been launched by Ministry of Tourism and it's called as Dekho Apna Desh. So the first webinar was titled as City of Cities, Delhi Personal Diary. Delhi's Personal Diary. So under it, the web episode under Dekho Apna Desh was City of Cities, Delhi's Personal Diary. This was the name. So Dekho Apna Desh, from the name itself you can see, it has been launched by Ministry of Tourism to make the people aware about the culture and heritage of Indian cities. Next question. Which one of the following ministries has recently presided over the second G20 finance ministers and central bank governors meeting? So yes, I think we have discussed something related to it earlier, that G20 meeting is there, this particular G20 meeting of finance ministers and the governors of their central banks. For example, our Reserve Bank of India is there. So this meeting takes place, and this time the second edition has taken place, and it has taken place, but a virtual meeting took place. So the virtual meet has taken place under the presidency of India, USA, Saudi Arabia, Mexico, or Australia. Answer is Saudi Arabia. Under the presidency of Saudi Arabia, this virtual meeting of the G20 ministers has taken place. Which one of the following states has launched a WhatsApp number to report cases of domestic violence in the state? This is again important, leveraging technology so that people can be provided better governance. Not only governance, basically kind of help is being provided. So see, it's a very sad thing that there was a report by WHO and other organizations wherein they said that in the current situation probably domestic violence cases could be increased. So vulnerable section is already under the ambit of this lockdown thing. Chalo, let's move to the answer. WhatsApp number has been reported by Maharashtra, Kerala, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu or Odisha. Answer is Kerala. So to report the cases of domestic violence, WhatsApp number by Kerala has been introduced. Which one of the following is an initiative launched by Delhi government in identified hotspots of the corona hotspots of the Union Territory? Yes, this is again important because there was a particular initiative wherein to tackle the hotspot area of Union Territory, Delhi came up with an operation and it named that operation Operation Avengers, Operation Panther, Operation Civil Cover, Operation Dr. Corona, Operation Shield. Answer is option 5, Operation Shield. I think if you are even using these platforms like Facebook or other Twitter, you must be able to answer such questions. These are pure GA questions, general awareness basically. That Operation Shield was in news, launched by Delhi government. So Shield basically stands for sealing of area, home quarantine, isolation of infected patients, essential services ensured, local sanitization and door-to-door service. So such a beautiful acronym they have come up with, SHIELD. So it's easy for you to remember the steps also, the basic steps which are expected to be followed in a situation, in the current situation, right? So SHIELD is the answer. Next question is, Tata Sky and Airtel DTH operators have acceded to the request of HRD and I&B ministers to air channels on their DTH platform under which one of the following initiatives? Guys, this answer you will be able to give easily if you know that what is the name of that particular channel which is run by HRD and I&B ministry for education purpose. Is it Diksha, Swayam Prabha, Swayam, E-Pathshala or none of the above? Guys, Swayam Prabha is the channel and now even Airtel DTH and Tata Sky said that they are ready to air this channel, Swayam Prabha. Question 14. Which of the following countries announced visa sanctions on countries refusing to accept their citizens? So what do you think? Which country could come up with such an offensive thing? It's easy to guess, I think. Mr. Trump, right? So answer is USA. Donald Trump has said that the countries which will refuse their citizens acceptance, they will put visa sanctions. So even a few visa sanctions have been signed by USA also. Recently, the 44th session of World Heritage Committee of UNESCO has been postponed. So this session, Heritage Committee session was scheduled to be held in which of the following countries? This is interesting. Sri Lanka, Singapore, India, Japan or China? See, this World Heritage Committee UNESCO session was to take place in China and it has been, for obvious reasons, has been postponed. Okay, some financial awareness. Which one of the following SFBs, small finance banks, has appointed R.V. Verma as its non-executive chairman? So, non-executive chairman R.V. Verma has been appointed to AU Small Finance Bank. This is again, see, a kind of appointment question, but you must know because it is related to small finance banks, SFBs. Next question is related to CRO's Chief Regulatory Officer. So, which of the following companies has appointed Rahul Vats as its CRO? CRO is an important term. It's the Chief Regulatory Officer, which is responsible for all the regulation things. The answer is Bharti Airtel. Question 18. Which one of the following rating agencies has appointed Ajay Mahajan as its MD and CEO? This is also important. It's a very important agency. ICRA, Fitch Ratings, CRISIL, CARE or SMERA. So Ajay Mahajan has been appointed as the MD and CEO of CARE. So CARE Ratings head is Ajay Mahajan. Freedom fighter Mohan Desai has recently passed away. He had launched which one of the following newspapers? So guys, apart from this, you must know that Mohan Desai was a freedom fighter, because most of the time in the examination it is asked that the question, I'll tell you, question is like this, that Mohan Desai has passed away. So Mohan Desai was related to which profession, or was a famous what? Like, you have to identify what are they associated with. So he was a freedom fighter, and he also started his own newspaper with the name that you have to identify: Lok Darshan, Udayvani, Kannada Prabha, Vijay Karnataka or Kannada Duniya. Lok Darshan is the answer. Question 20th. Which one of the following manufacturing companies, mobile manufacturing companies, has joined hands with Google to make COVID-19 contact tracing technology for smartphones? So I hope Arogya Setu app you have already downloaded. So such apps are being developed. Okay, so here a manufacturing company has said that they will, in collaboration with Google, develop a contact tracing technology. And Apple has joined hands with Google. So two giants coming together to tackle this COVID pandemic. So it's really appreciable, Apple and Google. Question 21st. Which one of the following is a science-based website launched recently by IISc Bangalore in partnership with TIFR and Tata Memorial Trust to bring the scientific and factual aspects of COVID-19? This is again important. So a science-based website has been launched by Indian Institute of Sciences Bangalore, and it has done in partnership with Tata Institutes. Okay, the name of that particular fact-based, science-based or fact-based website is COVID Gyan. So this is also important. Okay, are you getting that what type of questions have we brought for you? So many developments are taking place, but the most important ones are being discussed here. Which one of the following applications has recently launched UPI as its payment mode in India? This is also interesting. YouTube, MX Player, Snapchat, TikTok or Spotify. So UPI is anyhow very much famous, and YouTube has said that UPI will be its payment mode in India. So UPI, YouTube, you can relate and keep in mind. Okay, it's just a trick, guys. You can use any of the things you can, different relations you can make. Which one of the following companies has recently launched Journalism Relief Fund to help local news outlets struggling to maintain operations in the face of pandemic? This is also important. So Journalism Relief Fund, the answer is Google. Moving to question 24th. In which of the following states or UTs two centers for innovation, invention, incubation and training have been set up to provide skill training to the students of engineering colleges, polytechnic colleges and ITIs? Again, this is important. So these innovation centers have been set up in Jammu and Kashmir. So Jammu and Kashmir is a UT now, right? Question 25th. Which one of the following institutes has recently collaborated with Bell Bengaluru to develop a health monitoring system to remotely assess the health of COVID-19 patients quarantined in their homes and hospitals? So Bell has developed a health monitoring system to assess the health of the patients, and IIMS collaborated with IIMS Rishikesh. So Rishikesh is in Uttarakhand, guys. In April 2020, which institution has allowed merged PSBs to act as corporate agents of more than 3 entities in life, general and health insurance companies? I think we have discussed this question earlier also. So I'm not sure, but this is still an easy one to answer. So PSBs to work as insurance companies. What do you think would be the answer? Not RBI. Okay, not even SEBI. The answer is IRDAI. SBI cannot be the answer. State Bank of India, how could it do this? So, Insurance Regulatory Development Authority of India, IRDAI has done this. IRDAI has recently stated that insurers can grant a moratorium of dash month or months towards the payment of installments of term loans sanctioned by falling due to COVID due to the pandemic between March 1 and May 31. I think this is an easy question. 3 months moratorium was there in news. RBI first of all announced it, followed by IRDAI. Which institution has decided to examine the buyback of the outstanding amount in AT1 bonds which are issued by banks at par and a ban on retail investment in them directly and through mutual funds? This is again an easy answer. It's RBI. Okay. Why am I saying easy? Because either you could answer this question as you could mark SEBI or RBI. Okay, but if you know about AT1 bonds, okay, additional tier 1 bonds which are Basel 3 compliant, if you have heard this term, then it becomes easy for you. Answer is Reserve Bank of India. So these measures include deletion of the clause which permits bank to service the coupon payable on the AT1 bonds drawn from the reserves and ratings assigned to them. Okay, next question. RBI has decided to increase the number of days. This we have done, right? I'm sorry guys, this is a repeated question. Ignore this. Last question. In April 2020, which institution has asked designated depository participants to refer all applications for new FPI registrations coming from neighboring countries to it for the purpose of approval? Answer is SEBI. So basically a kind of curb is being done so that FPIs cannot come from the neighboring countries, especially China. It is being said, that is why this has been brought. So SEBI is the answer. With this I'll be winding up this lecture guys. Please know that we are running a discount of 30%. You just have to use this coupon code SEBI30 to avail this discount. Okay. Visit our website www.edutab.co.in. For any assistance, drop us a mail at hello@edutab.co.in, or for any kind of query also. This is our number where you can approach. So that's it. Winding up the lecture. Wishing you all the very best. Wishing you all of you to be safe. All of you to be happy, and all of you to be preparing really well. Okay guys, I'm signing off. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.